Welcome back to Let's Both Play Awakened, the DLC chapter for Dead Space 3. I'm BurningDogFace, and this is my partner RoninDrake.
Charmed.
In order to get back to the, my goodness, that seems to be loud. Did they change the audio again? No, they did not. Oh, it's bad. In order to get back to where we were, it seems we had to play the whole chapter again. Fortunately, it wasn't terribly long, but, you know, I thought we'd start a little bit early because there's an achievement for killing this guy, and an achievement for not killing this guy. So let's just leave him to wallow in his own suffering, and go do what we came here to do.
Escape the hell out of here. Yes. That surely won't come back to bite us.
I would like that a lot better if it weren't called True Believer. That's basically what I did to that crow worshipper from Rise of the Argonauts.
So where do we put the shockpoint drop?
The unitologist must have set up an adapter. Let's split up and look around.
I do not like the look of these giant pimples.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay.
I'm guessing I stick it in here. Wasn't one of the other achievements something about spinning up the engine in 90 seconds? Or charging up the reactor, that was it.
Well, this sure as hell looks like a reactor room.
Well.
Okay, let's see what happens when we fire it up.
Two-man button.
Oh. I figured an engineer could handle it on his own.
Containment shield.
I'm flying!
Reactor is active. Harmful radioactivity detected. Please maintain.
Oh, hey, that's not good.
From the core.
Why are you doing that?
Is it working? No. We need to double the power output. How? If we can find some fuel orbs, we should be able to throw them directly into the core and force a power surge.
That gonna work?
Yeah, if the ship doesn't blow up first.
Okay, I guess they can die. Fuel.
Would it have anything to do with these things? Ah, this one's blue.
This one, yeah, here we go. Oh, this looks safe. It's got radiation symbols all over it. Oh, stasis the thing.
Reactor venting initiated.
Oops, I think.
Shit! The heat sinks are venting the core. What do we
okay.
do? Shoot them! We need to force the reactor to overload.
Whoa! Giant green laser.
I think that's giant green radioactive fire.
Warning. Reactor capacity critical.
This is a great plan. Let's blow up the universe while trying to,
Use stasis it now. Which one's next?
I think all of them are open.
Ah.
Reactor overload. Venting initiated.
Oh, get down!
Warning. Reactor capacity critical.
You want to shoot it? The last one in?
Oh, there it is. Yeah, sure, I'll get it.
Sure, the same place where all the other ones were.
Top one?
That's. I think that's what I did. Whatever.
Reactor overload. Venting initiated.
Oh. Oh, geez! It's got 3 beams. That's That's great.
Reactor overload.
Oh.
Deadly radiation levels detected. All hands abandon
Isaac,
ship.
that radiation, it's gonna burn right through us! We have to get to the bridge and initiate the shock before this thing tears itself apart!
Let's find a way out of here.
Reactor
Oh, good. It's on the
overload.
exact opposite side of the room from me.
Deadly radiation
I'll just fly through this, you know, green morass.
All hands abandon ship. All hands abandon ship.
Come on. Oh, wrong stick again. I did that last time.
I have no idea how to...
Reactor overload. Deadly radiation
Oh.
levels. Exhaust was abandoned ship. All hands discharge ship.
We're gonna explode. This seems like a really bad plan in retrospect.
This seems like a Superman sequence is about
What
to
is this
happen.
thing? An exhaust tube. As soon as that door opens, you hit your jets and burn them all the way to the bridge. You got that?
Superman sequence. So what is Carver doing the whole time if you do this sequence there?
Oh. Maybe he's really badly injured and just has to sit by the side of the room. I don't know.
Fly faster. Okay, what happens when we hit the front of the ship? Look for a ventilation hole. We'll have to bust through. Is that even possible? Would you trust me?
Ah, God. That was me.
At least it wasn't me this time.
Oh, before we push the button,
112 prime. Stand by to discharge.
we can wait till afterwards. It's really loud in here. I hope we can wait till afterwards.
What is...
Discharging.
Oops.
He's just gonna say the same thing again.
Oh, right.
It's gonna overtake us! No shit! Fly faster! Okay, what happens when we hit the front of the ship? Look for a ventilation hole. We'll have to bust through. Is that even possible? Would you trust me?
Right. Down. Mines.
This is gonna end poorly. Ow, 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 oh.
You didn't get the 3-point landing. We're gonna have to dock points for that.
Head to the cockpit. We gotta launch before it blows.
Yeah, I'm going!
Okay, maybe it isn't much quieter over here, but,
Reactor overload. All hands abandon
I learned a useless fact since, the last time we played, that, John Carver was only made the guy's name in, like, the last little bit of development. That for most of the game's development, they had been referring to the character as John Cooper. It was a play on co-op.
Right, right.
I guess they changed it to Carver as a, joke on, you know, the strategic dismemberment.
Right.
The other thing I thought was worth mentioning was that, Ronin mentioned to me after we finished filming last time that, on his end, the sequence where we fought each other wasn't quite seamless because all of the evil Isaacs that appeared were wearing the Arctic survival suit.
That you'd started the DLC in.
You know, which makes me, which brought up the idea, well, I had the idea, you know, maybe the DLC should have come with, like, one suit for each of us and then restricted us to that one. But I liked your idea of,
Well, it's basically the same idea, but, you know, restrict you to one suit, but it's like a battle-damaged version of the starting suits.
yeah, like the visor is broken, the health bar is flickering, there's wires sticking out.
Yeah. But Carver doesn't get any battle.
Yeah.
Carver doesn't get any battle damage throughout the entire game, which is silly to me.
Yeah, especially when his perfectly sealed suit loses heat at exactly the same rate as Isaac's busted-ass suit when they crash land on the planet.
Yeah. Yeah, get through that door so we can get through this one. Running.
This was a bad plan.
I guess you push that button.
Oh, not this again.
Let's go! Let's go! We may just blow up,
We may just get saved by aliens again. Just hit the damn button.
Oh god!
Gives us much more chances than not pushing the button. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the...
Oh, baby, surprise. Just see the Terra Nova showing up again.
Hey, Carver. We're almost there. Oh, we made it? Yeah, please.
D-shocking to Earth space in 3, 2, 1.
Earth Orbital Control, this is Isaac Clarke aboard the CMS Terra Nova requesting clearance.
CMS Terra Nova.
Are you sure you got the right channel? This is over 200 years old.
Yeah, no, I changed it over, right? Trust me, it's right.
Earth Gov Command. This is Sergeant John Carver. Do you read me? Is anyone
We didn't go
there?
back in time, did we? I've seen this episode of Star Trek.
It's weird.
The Twilight Zone, even.
United Mining Traffic Flow, do you copy?
It's like the 40s, we'll have to fight Nazis in
Flight
Dead Space
Control,
4.
this is CMS Terra Nova. Does anyone read us out here?
Well, see you in Dead Space 4.
Bad moon rising.
Here the credits again. Dun.
Well, shit.
I think that's the first time Isaac Clarke has gotten a bad ending, whereas every other story of where somebody else has been the protagonist, they've always gotten a bad ending. Isaac finally got the bad draw.
Well, at the end of the first game, he went insane and,
Well, yeah, but he also prevented that particular outbreak.
That's true.
He beat the marker. I mean, like in every version, even as terrible as his situation went into being, he still won.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, this time, the markers won.
You know what occurs to me? This is kind of an important, story thing to leave in a DLC chapter.
I've seen other things do basically the same thing, where the lead up to the next game is they'll just gloss over. We found a ship, we got back to Earth, and they'll just gloss over it. Like we found a way back, but.
So yeah, it seems pretty, it looks like whoever was saying that,
Isaac Clarke's story is over.
yeah, it looks like they were kind of full of it.
Yeah. As Carver and Isaac bonded over the course of the game, I really hope that they don't, take the backlash about co-op too far and and remove him from the game. Or
Yeah.
I would like to see him return for co-op in the next game.
So would I. I would really, I don't think they did it right here if they were trying to make a horror game.
Yeah, well,
But I think it really has potential.
They did the horror very well for The Awakened, and that was actually, it took some doing to kind of figure out how to work the co-op into that. And I think they kind of hit their stride with it in The Awakened.
So, I'm hoping that they can do the horror thing in 4 without resorting to just making it you. You, rather.
Yeah. And they can, if they can keep up the hallucination thing, which should be pretty easy. I mean, if the markers are light versions of the moons,
And there's at least 2 moons here.
Yeah, 7 moons in the same location. There should be this whole thing of, is anything we're seeing real? Is anything we're doing actually our own thoughts, or are the moons just screwing with us again? I mean, hell, everything in Awakens was what the moons were doing from however far away Tau Volantis is from Earth.
Yeah. God.
This is us, like, on the same block as 7 different moons.
I'm expecting the horrible moon cultists to be making a reappearance in Dead Space 4.
Yes, but as some of this, as the default slasher instead. The unitologist going even more bonkers when in proximity to the moons.
I don't know that I ever saw them at the same time, but I think it would be really interesting if the necromorphs didn't attack the cultists.
Yeah, that might be.
If the moons appear to be a whole new level of horrible power, they might just be able to, directly puppet control the necromorphs.
That brings up an interesting point. When we were talking about, how ultimately the moon's plan in Dead Space 3 proper was letting Isaac get close enough to turn the machine off, and trying to. And just letting the necromorphs attack him just enough to keep him from thinking about it too much.
Yeah.
But it also sent the necromorphs after the unitologists. Because I think the necromorphs always attacked the unitologists first.
Because they were an uncontrollable threat. They were a variable the moons couldn't count on.
Yeah.
Oh wow. It's like you were saying to me the other day that it wanted Isaac to make it to the machine, but if there was just no opponent at all, if it was just
it's the marker that's telling me turn it off. I should really not do that.
Yeah. So instead, it threw necromorphs at him for the specific reason of giving him something to think about other than the markers.
Yeah, and other than the moon message, other than turn it off. And it's like where am I getting? I'm getting this message from the ramblings of somebody who was marker tainted.
So yeah, like I said, I actually rather enjoyed Dead Space 3.
And Awaken shows they can do horror if they set it right, to put it in a certain way.
On that, just thing I wanted to say on that note, Awakened was real short, but for $10, it's a pretty good story.
Yeah, I mean, they have all the different, they have vastly different, how to put it, locations. I mean, they revisit a few places, but everything has changed.
Yeah.
I mean, the starting location is completely different. I mean, with all the giant tentacles draped everywhere. And
no, just a second. The orchestra is swelling. It's hard to hear you.
Sorry.
Oh, come on, music. Yeah, I agree with you. There was a whole bunch of new stuff in there.
And hey, $10 is worth it to know they can do it right if they can do the co-op horror right for the inevitable next game.
They had the new locations. They had
New enemies.
Yeah, the new enemies. I was really impressed by that. They had the cultists, they had the alien versions of the slashers and the stalkers, and even the pack.
Yeah, and the hallucination sequences and.
Yeah, those were really cool with the teleporting necromorphs and fighting the other player.
Yeah, and the one jump scare we both appreciated at the button press.
Yes, yes.
Hallucination showing up right behind you. If they could just expand on that for the majority of a game, then they'd be all set for getting this series back to real horror.
Yeah, so either way, I'm really looking forward to Dead Space 4. But I really hope they bring back the co-op.
Yes.
I mean, it's not unprecedented. Like, a whole bunch of people made exactly the same complaints, actually. That they took out the horror and that, the co-op diluted it even further about Resident Evil 5. And they still brought it back for Resident Evil 6.
Well, how about that? We actually ran out the clock.
Huh. We'll just run out the credits then. What the hell, why not? Since we're here.
Yeah.
So what were you saying?
Yeah, I mean, at this point it would be difficult to remove Carver from the story, I think.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
They can't really do a Carver died on the way back to his home planet,
Yeah. So, he's involved, as they showed several times, he's willing to die for this cause. So, that's somebody that, after all the build-up they've done for him, I'd like to, to see him be able to do more, how to put it, to show how involved he is and all that business, and how far he's willing to go, and I'd prefer him to still be able to do that as a player character.
Yeah. Now, you pointed out to me just today, I didn't really think about it before, but, oh, here we go. Oh. Some people were complaining, and I didn't even think about this while I was actually playing the game, but, Ellie went from being this, take charge, let's take the fight, to the Necromorphs, character from Dead Space 2, to, the whole setup of the story was that she still wanted to take the fight to the Necromorphs.
Yeah, she went off charging on her own, but in the game itself, she never pulls a weapon at all.
Yeah. It's not like you have to actively defend her from the Necromorphs, but she kind of becomes a damsel in distress.
Doing something with letting her. Well, it's hard to say what they'll be able to do with her in the next game. I mean, you sent her there, and then the moon showed up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we land on Earth and find her as the leader of a group of survivors.
Yeah. Well, in that case, if they make her the leader of the survivors and she doesn't have a gun, then we have some serious problems.
Nothing after the credits.
Well, technically this entire DLC was the after credits scene.
That's a fair point. One thing I thought would be interesting to mention. I thought of it when we were talking about the idea of Dead Space 4 taking out the co-op. I don't know if I have access to it or not. Just take a look in here. I don't know. Oh! Sorry, I just noticed, oh, that's interesting. I popped into the single-player options, and the weapon crafting arena was there. I guess it just doesn't work in co-op.
Huh.
Build, modify, and test weapons in a custom arena. Origin achievements disabled. I'm gonna just jump in there and see what that is.
Okay, I'll just wait here then.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's a option somewhere called Classic Mode, where, okay, I'm in just a room in a spaceship. Kind of nondescript. I think this was, on the Roanoke.
Just, it's just, like, well, it's nice and all, but can I actually see what the weapon does?
Monster. Oh, this button summons monsters. Okay.
Yes, well, you have to see
Okay. Alright, I get the idea there. I'm not gonna push that again.
In any case.
Yeah, but the thing I wanted to mention is this classic mode. It's stuck on hard mode. The aiming is more like in Dead Space 1 than in 2 and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Where the lasers are physically affected by things in the environment, as opposed to just looking like a reticle.
Right.
And, I thought, interestingly, co-op is disabled, it's stuck on hard mode, can't remember if I started with that or not, and you are restricted to making weapons from blueprints, and the only blueprints that are available are weapons that were classically available in Dead Space and Dead Space 2.
Huh.
Yeah. So I thought that was neat. Oh yes, and you can't modify your weapons.
Well then.
So I just thought that was an interesting idea. But yes, I said this during the credits video, but it's worth repeating. I really enjoyed having you around for this co-op Let's Play.
Yes, we'll have to do it again sometime, and I can't imagine what that will be.
Yes.
Not a Torch sequel.
So, I'm BurningDogFace.
I'm RoninDrake.
And, thank you for watching Let's Both Play Dead Space 3.
And Awakened.
And, Let's Both Play Awakened. I hope you enjoyed watching almost as much as we enjoyed playing.
Yeah!
Sadly, Ronin will be, departing, but, I'll see you on my next video, whatever that will be. Later!